has recently added a new face named MP.
And I'm curious about how all the newcomers blend in with the core players who have a bit more experience of playing together.
I mean, look, it's never easy fitting in as a new player. And for a guy like MP, it can be a challenge to find his spot on the team.
And the debut here for MP. Nobody knows too much about him other than he's from Vermont. Interesting to see how he fits into this team.
Starting tonight for Team Ballers, Cody Etherington is at the point. Jaden Moore is going to be their slashing shooting guard. Then Bertie and Rodriguez are filling in at the forward slots with Pasco patrolling the paint. So the look at the Union Elite, Loon Diaz and Mitch Mitchell are the guards. Jake Bird and Brandon Harris make up the wings. And then there's Big MP patrolling the middle. And with MP, I know several teams were interested in having him join their club.
Well, there isn't much tape to work off of for MP. He's truly a question mark on this roster, but the coaching staff thinks he's raw, and they must have seen something to take the risk with him.
Well, you look at Jaden Moore, and it doesn't take long to see why he's on the 2K U250. Great instincts at attacking the basket.
And he's not the biggest guard by any means, but he is incredibly slippery when getting at the D. He's very hard to stay in front of, and he's a surprisingly consistent finisher around the rim.
Now Etherington. Moore outside. Pass to Bertie. The three-pointer is off the mark. Now here's MP. He's guarded by Pasco. And it's stolen by Bertie. To the middle. Rodriguez. MP with the block. Inside. And Mitchell gets it to go.
Perfect feed. You can just see the connection they have on the court.
And guys, as we mentioned, MP recently breaking into that 2K U250 list.
And look, that might seem low, but to be anywhere on this list means you at least have some serious potential. Nobody's quite sure what development path MP is going to take, but there's a feeling that he has a high ceiling.
And here's MP on the outside. Nails the three-pointer.
They were looking for him on that possession. Beyond the arc, finds space.
Pasco. And the dunk by Pasco.
He sure knows how to make an impression with his throwdowns.
It's not a matter of if he's going to get to the rim. It's a matter of what he will do when he gets there.
This time, showing some style with the one-hand slam.
Team Ballers trailing. Etherington outside. Back to Moore. Six to shoot. Pasco. Harris comes down with the board.
No getting around the fact that that is a shot he has to knock down.
And for many of these young men in club play, this is where they learn to solely focus on basketball as their sport.
Yeah, up until now, a lot of these guys played multiple sports. This is where they're starting to learn the nuance and the craft of the game. It's a great place to really hone your abilities.
Now Etherington. Moore outside. Shoots over Mitchell. Moore shot falls. And that ties it up.
That's textbook. Moore got to his spot, and he made the defense pay.
Pass to MP. From deep. Kept alive by Union. And Harris slams it home.
His rebounding ability on the offensive end is such a lift for this team.
Not only does he grab it, he also puts it right back.
Absolutely. Keeps the play alive and finishes.
That'll energize his teammates.
A solid athlete who loves to make plays above the rim.
100%. Not surprised at that finish one bit.
Now here's Mitchell. Finds Bird. To the paint. MP with the look. Pasco pulls it in. And now looking over at the bench for the Union Elite, Coach Weber is one of the more established coaches here in the WCBL.
It's true the coach can be a bit tough on his players at times, but he knows how to get the most of them. I know a lot of his former players really appreciate the approach he had.
Here's Pasco. 10 points for him. Outside, Moore. The putback. Harris comes down with the board. Pass to Robert. Here's Diaz. Defended by Bertie. And it's MP missing.
His mojo is out of whack. Offensively, he just can't get anything going for him.
Well, when you play this game, sometimes cold streaks like this are unavoidable.
Now here's Berti. And Team Ballers miss again. And in club league play here in the WCBL, these kids get such a wealth of minutes in such a short amount of time.
The games come fast and quick, and honestly, there's a lot to learn on the fly, but there's a ton of opportunity. And for some players, it can be a bit overwhelming.
Moore, Diaz covering. Outside, Moore. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And the lead changes again. This has been one heck of a game.
They're dug in. Neither side willing to give an inch. It could go down to the wire.
Now MP. 8 points for him. Pass to Robert. To stop the drought. Rebounded by the Ballers. Down low. Here's Berti. Nice D from Brandon Harris. Union Elite trail. For a lot of club players, this is their first time learning a role other than being the star of their team.
For many of these guys, they were the best that their school had to offer. But in this league, the skill level and competition here is much higher. And look, at the end of the day, not everyone is going to be the offensive star of their team. And that's so important for the development of these guys, to learn how to fill the role that's needed.
Outside, MP. And the layup is good.
That is poor defensive awareness. He's one guy you don't want to give any space to.
Kicks it to Summers. Berti. Moore left side. They set the screen. Here's Mahil. Excellent D there from Drew Robert. One thing that the players need to balance in club play is focusing more on winning versus stuffing their own stat sheet.
It's a chance to show your skills in this league. And of course you want to win the game, but win or lose, at the end of the day, scouts are factoring in your individual performance as well. So if you want to get noticed, you better be playing your best out there.
Now here's Moore. Pasco can't get it to fall. A one-on-one situation. MP again.
Playing with his head up, locates his teammate, gets him the rock.
Knocks it loose, and it's stolen by MP. Now Harris. Outside Diaz.
2 minutes remaining.
MP. He's guarded by Pasco. Here's MP. Team Ballers with the rebound.
That's too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive on his finishes.
Mahil. That's tipped. Union Elite lead. The drive by MP. MP throws it down.
He's a strong finisher at the rim. He's not going to miss a chance like that.
And he doesn't even need two hands to do it.
Yeah, his teammates are loving that one. Hyped up before he even got off the ground.
Here's Mahil. Pass to Berti. Summers. Back to Berti. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Moore. Looking to end the run. It's rebounded by Robert. Here's MP. Here's Kolish. Shoots over Berti. And Kolish misses. Outside, Moore. Kicks it to Summers. Mahil. And Team Ballers miss again. 2-for-1 opportunity here if they want it.
And if I'm them, I'd go for it.
Here's Kolish. They get it back. It's MP missing. Team Ballers trailing. 2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Moore. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
He's got the game to rally his teammates, and he's an anchor for them offensively.
MP with the look. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And threw that pass right on time. Great look and a solid finish.
And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Union Elite on top. They're up by 6. And don't go away. We'll be back right after the break. You look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
It has been sheer dominance in the post by him so far. Just tearing them to shreds when he gets inside.
And Drake, getting it to him is the only hard part. Once he's got it, he's automatic.
And something to note about MP, I heard he was training with Dion Benjamin to help prepare for this one.
And if you don't know about Dion Benjamin, he has a well-known open run. A lot of talent has come out of there. And to see MP working out with him, that's certainly a positive in the eyes of many scouts.
Oh, come on. If you're going to foul, you better foul harder than that. Rodriguez now has a chance at one more.
For one.
And that one misses. And so Union Elite has it here. They lead by 4. MP. And stolen by Moore. The numbers in their favor. Here's Berti. It's good. The assist that time from Etherington. Diaz with it. Looking for his first basket. Still in this one. MP with the bucket.
And this is where you have to talk. Defensively, guys, that was just too easy.
Moore outside. Pass to Pasco. Good for another bucket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them now.
Good team play there. Sets him up nicely.
MP. He's guarded by Pasco. And here's MP on the outside. Etherington comes down with the board. 3 on 3. Here's Moore. Rebound by Union Elite. On the wing, it's MP. Bird on the wing. Harris outside. Passes to MP. Again, MP missing. Here's Berti. And Berti throws it down.
Opportunistic drive by Berti. He saw the opening and just went for it.
And Union Elite with possession. MP, no good.
I think he wore himself out with his performance in the last quarter, and he hasn't had nearly the same kind of impact in this one. Perfect passes make it easy for scorers. This is how you involve your teammates.
And here's Harris for 3. Here's MP. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Work hard on the offensive glass. Good things happen.
And here Team Ballers have it. They trail by 1. Moore outside. Here's the 3. And it's Bird with the board. And Union Elite with possession. Past MP. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Back to MP. Now Harris. Gets it to go from long range. One thing that's surprising about Brandon Harris, he might be the most serious teenager that you'll ever meet.
Oh, that's for sure, Joe. Harris is all business, on and off the floor. Almost hyper-focused on getting the most out of his basketball career. And I know the coaches love that about him.
And although he is a guard, Diaz, he's not bashful. He's trying his luck inside, and with these results, you see why he goes in there.
Timeout called here as Team Ballers decide to talk it over.
Substitution for Union Elite.
They need this! And Pasco with the layup.
Simply feeling it tonight. Most everything's falling in.
Union Elite leading this one. Well, what a show we've seen so far from MP. He's come out and put on a clinic. He looks head and shoulders above Moore right now.
Well, if there was any fans doubting the impact that MP can make, I doubt they're saying much right now. A great offensive showing from MP so far. He's been terrific.
Here's Summers. To the inside. And the dunk by Pasco.
That is a sweet-looking one-handed slam.
When the game is this close, he's someone you can really rely on.
Absolutely, and great to have such a dependable finisher.
Swiped away. There's the triple. And it's the Union Elite with the rebound. Bird, defended by Berti. Back to Bird. Diaz to the middle. MP with the look. And Berti pulls it down. Here's Summers. Etherington outside. Berti from long range. Rodriguez. Kicks it to Mitchell. The three ball. The shot that time, not on target. Here's Summers. Here's Pasco. It's good. This game is even.
Good ball movement on the interior. It's just as important as it is out on the perimeter.
Now a timeout called by Union Elite.
Substitution for Union Elite.
Great ball movement. They're sharing the rock.
And they're keeping everyone involved and engaged.
Dykstra, pass to Wong. Moore on the wing. Shot clock at 5. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Second team foul.
I love the athleticism of Moore. A slasher who's good inside and applies pressure on the D.
2 shots.
No good at the free throw line.
Jaden Moore, he's got decent size, and what really sets him apart, well, that's his speed. He can weave into tight spaces, and the agility, oh, it's a major asset for his team.
And he's good on the second. Here's Diaz. Past MP. Yep, count it.
Terrific pass there, setting up his teammate well.
Team ballers with the lead. Outside Berti. And here's more. Drops in the layup for two.
Look at those ball skills. Moore putting out the whole arsenal and getting the basket.
Down low. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Now Harris. Pass to Diaz. And here's MP on the outside. Team ballers with the rebound.
And most days, that would be his shot. I'm not sure what the credit goes for the miss.
Certainly not to the defense. They're very fortunate that didn't go in, considering the room they gave him.
Great vision by Etherington, spotting those easy shots the defense is leaving out there.
Now here's MP. That falls. What a feed that time from Diaz.
And from there, you expect him to drop it in every single time.
2 minutes remaining.
Etherington outside. Rodriguez outside. Moore outside. Pass to Berti. And here's Pasco. Guarded by MP. And then dunked by Pasco.
They weren't very efficient in the first half, but they really picked up the tempo here. The shots that weren't falling earlier are finally finding the bottom of the bucket.
Now MP. No good there.
That's a low percentage look, plain and simple.
I have no clue, no idea why he took that one. Coach can't be happy with him at this moment. Can you believe this? Tenacity is what I'd say. That's the best way to describe Bird on defense.
So it's team ballers now. Second shot chance. Berti's shot is off.
Credit to the team. That was not an easy layup. Really good effort.
To the paint. Back to MP. Diaz. Guarded by Etherington. Outside Diaz. Pass to MP. Clock at 4. From outside, it's off the mark.
Closing down on leads is done by making smart plays on offense and taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up those bonehead threes like that.
Now MP. And a missed layup.
Can switching baskets make that big of a difference? It's thrown him off and he can't get anything to fall in his half.
And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Lume Diaz. Second personal foul.
And so they foul intentionally.
Lume Diaz. Third personal foul. At the line for team ballers, Cody Etherington. Shooting 2.
He drops the first one, and that'll increase their lead to 6. And so he goes 2 of 2 at the line. And now it's a 7-point game.
Good work at the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
Inside, MP, rebounded by the Ballers. Outside Berti. Just 2 seconds separate the shot clock and the game clock. And he lays it straight in.
He really took some extracurricular activity there. No extra credit given, but hey, still pretty solid basket on that attempt.
He's already getting ready for the NBA, shooting from that range.
Team Ballers to start out. And here's Moore.
And the debut here for MP. Nobody knows too much about him other than he's from Vermont. Interesting to see how he fits into this team.
Etherington, pass to Pasco. And he misses his first shot.
That's a shoot-around jumper. No excuses for missing it.
Starting tonight for Team Ballers, Cody Etherington is at the point. Jaden Moore is going to be their slashing shooting guard. Then Bertie and Rodriguez are filling in at the forward slots, with Casco patrolling the paint. So the look at the Union Elite, Lou Diaz and Mitch Mitchell are the guards. Jake Bird and Brandon Harris make up the wings. And then there's Big MP patrolling the middle. And with MP, I know several teams were interested in having him join their club.
Well, there isn't much tape to work off of for MP. He's truly a question mark on this roster, but the coaching staff thinks he's raw, and they must have seen something to take the risk with him.
Now here's Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A nice shot from Harris.
Not every big at this level can shoot, Joe. I mean, Brandon Harris is an exception and an exceptional shooter. Skills and size and 3 more points.
Well, you look at Jaden Moore, and it doesn't take long to see why he's on the 2K U250. Great instincts at attacking the basket.
And he's not the biggest guard by any means, but he is incredibly slippery when getting at the D. He's very hard to stay in front of, and he's a surprisingly consistent finisher around the rim.
He did double duty right there. Influenced the shot and cleaned the glass.
And Pasco from outside. Offensive board. Basket counts.
Yeah, the second effort was solid, and scouts love taking note of players that can make those kinds of things happen.
To the paint. MP. Pasco pulls it in.
He can be hesitant near the rim. We saw it right there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up strong enough. As a defender, you hate guarding this guy because he's capable of making you look silly.
Here's MP. And the dunk by MP. And for many of these young men in club play, this is where they learn to solely focus on basketball as their sport.
Yeah, up until now, a lot of these guys played multiple sports. This is where they're starting to learn the nuance and the craft of the game. It's a great place to really hone your abilities.
Now Pasco. Rodriguez outside. Pass to Etherington. Moore. Unable to get the go-ahead bucket. MP up top. And stolen by Moore. And they're pushing it up. On up the court. And the basket by Etherington.
That's the easiest fast break opportunity an offense can get. Off a steal.
Exactly. The D with no chance to get back.
Now here's MP. 5 points in the game. Thrown away by Pasco. Pass to Bertie. Down low. Etherington. That falls coming off of Bertie's feed. And guys, as we mentioned, MP recently breaking into that 2K U250 list.
And look, that might seem low, but to be anywhere on this list means you at least have some serious potential. Nobody's quite sure what development path MP is going to take, but there's a feeling that he has a high ceiling.
Now here's Mitchell. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. So it's both teams making a change here.
Substitution for Team Ballers. Sonny McGill. Kenji Summers.
Team Ballers leading.
Substitution for Union Elite.
Now Moore. Pass to Pasco. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made the play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Just going up for that tip-in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position. Guys, there's so many things to like about Harris. The biggest attribute might be his ability to guard multiple positions. He can score like a machine.
For a lot of club players, this is their first time learning a role other than being the star of their team.
For many of these guys, they were the best that their school had to offer. But in this league, the skill level and competition here is much higher. And look, at the end of the day, not everyone is going to be the offensive star of their team, and that's so important for the development of these guys, to learn how to fill the role that's needed.
Union Elite make a switch. So the second one is also no good, going 0 for 2 there. And here Team Ballers have it. 4-point game. Pass to Westerhoff. To the wing, right side. Here's Dykstra. Here's Westerhoff. Off target from 3-point range. Now Robert. Outside Pagan. And once again, off the mark from Union Elite. And in club league play here in the WCBL, these kids get such a wealth of minutes in such a short amount of time.
The games come fast and quick, and honestly, there's a lot to learn on the fly, but there's a ton of opportunity. And for some players, it can be a bit overwhelming.
Here's Dykstra. Shoots over Pagan. And it's Dykstra missing.
Maybe not the shot they were looking for, even though it was a clean look.
And he's going for the hoop here. And it's Harris slamming it home.
Oh, terrific job to go up and get that one. Nice hands. Harris with an agile move for a big fella.
Pass to Westerhoff. Summers. Here's Westerhoff, defended by Harris. To the left side. And here Team Ballers have it. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. And now looking over at the bench for the Union Elite, Coach Weber is one of the more established coaches here in the WCBL.
It's true that Coach can be a bit tough on his players at times, but he knows how to get the most of them. I know a lot of his former players really appreciate the approach he had.
Rodriguez, that's good.
That's where his points need to come from. Realistically, I mean, Rodriguez has to be as effective as possible inside.
Pass to MP. And here's Harris. Back to MP. MP throws it down.
Way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
The basket's still shaking.
For sure. He got as much power as he could behind the two-hander.
Here's Summers. The three is up. Harris comes down with the board. Now MP. To the middle. Out to Harris. Polish kicks it to Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Return to MP. Some solid defense that time from Rodriguez. One thing that the players need to balance in club play is focusing more on winning versus stuffing their own stat sheet.
It's a chance to show your skills in this league. And of course you want to win the game, but win or lose at the end of the day, scouts are factoring in your individual performance as well. So if you want to get noticed, you better be playing your best out there.
Union Elite trail. Mitchell, Rodriguez covers. Mitchell outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first
Now
half.
Harris.
2 minutes.
Mitchell outside. Stolen by Etherington. Banked in off the glass.
And the shorter Etherington finds a way amongst the trees.
MP outside. Launches it. The shot's good on the assist by Mitchell.
And maybe the D will step up on him next time. He's proven he can knock down that shot.
Etherington outside. Mahil. Harris comes down with the board. Bird outside. Here's MP. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle with a lot of contact there.
Second team foul. At the line for Union Elite, MP. Taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Union Elite make a switch. No good on that second free throw. To the inside. Falls through. He's now made 2 out of 4.
Solid work around the rim by Moore. He doesn't fear going in amongst the trees.
And Union Elite has possession. They trail by 6. From deep, it's MP. And Berti pulls it down. Pass to Etherington. From downtown, here's Pasco. And Harris pulls down the rebound.
He's having a tough quarter offensively.
Despite that, he remains aggressively looking for his shot.
MP outside. And the ball goes out. Union Elite will keep possession here. From long range, off the inbound. Yes, and a nice assist from Bird. Etherington with it. And he's got 6 points for him. Outside, Bear No good on the last second shot attempt. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Team Bowlers out in front. They're up by 3. And time for a break. The action resumes right after this. MP really making a difference out here.
His shooting was so consistent in the first half. He really knows how to pick his spots.
So far, he's made really smart choices, and he's not getting greedy.
And something to note about MP, I heard he was training with Dion Benjamin to help prepare for this one.
And if you don't know about Dion Benjamin, he has a well-known open run. A lot of talent has come out of there. And to see MP working out with him, that's certainly a positive in the eyes of many scouts.
Off on the layup. Team Ballers leading to the middle. Now Rodriguez. The bucket is good, and he'll have a chance for one more. Brandon Harris picking this one up.
At the line for Team Ballers, Arnaldo Rodriguez. Shooting 1.
One shot.
And Diaz. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
He'll take a point-blank look every time.
Moore outside. Pass to Berti. Puts up a 3. And then dunked by Pasco.
Great second effort to power it home.
That's all hustle. Getting after it inside.
And that's what coaches love to see. Showing that motor around the rim. Excellent look from Diaz. Open man in his sights. Added up. Nice assist.
Etherington outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to go on Harris. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Rodriguez. He's got 7. Moore guarded by Mitchell. Up top, Rodriguez. Pass to Etherington. Pasco. Rebound by Union Elite. Mitchell outside. Here's MP for the tie. Pasco pulls it in. Outside, Berti. Now Etherington. Moore up top. Now Berti. Diaz covering. With 4 to shoot. 3-pointer. That shot doesn't fall. Outside, MP. Harris outside. For the lead. Etherington comes down with the board. And it's Team Ballers. The lead is 2. Pass to Rodriguez. Shoots a fader. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Inside. Here's MP. The shot's good on the assist by Mitchell. And that'll tie this game up.
That's strong, fundamental basketball. Getting the ball where it needs to be.
And here's Pasco. Now covered by MP. Back to Moore. Outside Berti. Now Rodriguez. Here's Moore. And Harris with the rejection.
Oh, no. Those are the kind of errors that make or break you in a game like this.
And time called here, Union Elite. So Union Elite has it here. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. And here's MP on the outside. And once again, off the mark from Union Elite. Well, what a show we've seen so far from MP. He's come out and put on a clinic. He looks head and shoulders above Moore right now.
Well, if there's any fans doubting the impact that MP can make, I doubt they're saying much right now. A great offensive showing from MP so far. He's been terrific.
MP down low. He's guarded by Pasco. MP, no good. Here's Team Ballers now. 2-point game. Off target from outside. And so Union Elite has it here. And he loves it up towards the rim. And he's off on that one.
Nearly a highlight there.
That would have brought the house down instead of collapsing it.
Substitution for Team Ballers. Sonny McGill. Substitution for you. Substitution for Team Ballers. Substitution for Union Elite.
Pass to Robert. Back to MP. Makes it off the glass.
Oh, here's a nice assist from their big man, Drew Robert, taking on some playmaking responsibilities here.
And there's the call on MP. That's foul number 2 for him.
Substitution for Team Ballers. Arnaldo Rodriguez.
So it's Team Ballers now. Rodriguez outside. Back to Etherington. And again, no good by Team Ballers. Union Elite leading this one. MP inside. Guarded by Etherington. Three-pointer Bird. Pasco pulls it in. Moore outside. Berti. Outside, Moore. Just 5 on the clock. And it's going to be 2 free throws through the contact on the shot.
Third personal foul.
I'm always telling Brian at 2K TV, you got to stay down on pump fakes, or else you're just going to get put right into contact.
Taking 2 shots.
First one for him falls.
Jaden Moore, he's got decent size, and what really sets him apart, well, that's his speed. He can weave into tight spaces, and the agility, oh, it's a major asset for his team.
And that one falls. 2 from at the line that time. Union Elite with the ball. They lead by 1. And P with the look. And the dunk by MP.
I like the decision-making there for Bird. Well done.
Moore outside. Pass to Berti. It's Moore on the wing. Guarded by Mitchell. With just 5 to shoot. Back to Berti. The shot's good. And the assist by Moore. And it's all knotted up.
Assertive play by Berti. The team needed him to show up, and he did just that.
MP up top. Now Harris. Rodriguez covers. Bird outside. Now Harris. And here's Diaz from the arc. Sinks the tray.
Absolutely vital points from Diaz. Stepping up in a big spot.
Now Rodriguez. Pass to Pasco. Good D that time from MP.
Nice play on D. Got that hand in his face and prevented him from getting the easy look.
Oh, exactly. He was alert and aware, reacted to the shot quickly.
And it's off from 3-point range. Berti with the ball. Harris comes over to pick him up. Count it! And what a sensational bucket to bring him within 1. And Union Elite has possession. Bird outside. Down low. Here's MP. Team Ballers with the rebound. Here's Berti. Etherington for 3. MP grabs the miss. And it looks like they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead, no. Now's the time to use the clock to your advantage.
Pass to Harris. Here's MP. Three-pointer. Knocks down the trifecta.
And this is how you finish a game. They keep adding to this lead and putting it on them.
It really speaks to how competitive these guys are. They're just going to keep playing until that final buzzer sounds.
Timeout called here as team ballers decide to talk it over.
You gotta imagine they're going for a quick shot and foul here. Might be their only option.
Drake, I think that's got to be the move. Then you hope for some missed free throws on the other end.
To the paint. Rodriguez comes up empty down low. And they intentionally foul. They're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty quite yet.
And as expected, they use a foul to stop the clock.
Time can be an enemy just as much as the score at this point.
Second personal foul.
Here's Diaz. Mitchell, Moore covering. And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul.
And now they decide to intentionally foul.
Jaden Moore, first personal foul. At the line for Union.
And the first one of two is no good. Heartbreaker there. And the second of two is good. And that puts them up by 5. Timeout called here as team ballers decide to talk it over.
And right now, enemy number 1 is the clock.
They'll try to get a score as quick as possible, then foul to stop that clock.
For 3, Moore. And it's the Union Elite with the rebound. And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. At the line for Union Elite.
He gets the first. And that'll increase their lead to 6. Second one is good. Getting both at the line. And now it's a 7-point game. Timeout called here as team ballers decide to talk it over. What do you think here, guys?
And they're going to try to come up with a good play here.
Yeah, they should. They're not going to get too many more chances.
You got him!
And that's an intentional foul.
Arnaldo Rodriguez, third personal foul. At the line for Union Elite, Brendan Harris, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. So it's Union Elite picking up the win.
Well, I'll be honest. I'm intrigued by what we saw from MP in this one. This kid has a ton of potential. I wouldn't be surprised to see him moving up that 2KU 250 list. Can't wait to see more out of him.
And I agree, Danny. MP was impressive. And for Team Ballers, a tough loss for them.
I mean, Jaden Moore came into this one feeling confident and perhaps a little overly confident. He showed some flashes, don't get me wrong, but in the end, it just wasn't enough. Make no mistake, though, he's been around this game for a while, and he knows what it takes to learn and come back and win later.
And that's a wrap, everyone. For Drake Hugo, Danny Hager, this is Joe Lamy. Thank you for joining us.